How did we get here? Arkansas has the fewest wins. I'm going to repeat that. Listen, Arkansas has the fewest wins in the SEC dating back to 2012. Not Miss State, not Vanderbilt, Arkansas.
Terrible decisions by the athletic staff and who we've had as head coaches here in the past. I mean, a lot of this stuff is just been repetitive, and after a long period of time, you just dig yourself in a hole and you can't get out. We just made, I think, terrible choices on who we had as our head coach or our athletic director, honestly, what I think the past 15 years.
All right, going to play a little take your pick here as we get into it with Peyton and Mike. Mike, we'll start with you. What would you rather have here moving forward for Arkansas? Unfortunately, they've lost 6 straight games. So next year, you want an offensive-minded head coach or a defensive-minded head coach? Keep in mind the game right now, it's all about scoring points.
I would rather have an offensive-minded head coach, but he does have to understand the importance of defense. Offense still sells tickets. Fans would much rather watch a 55-48 game on TV than a 7-6 game or whatever. It's always been true. But you got to get an offensive-minded head coach that also understands you've still got to have a good defense. Maybe decent defense, really great offense.
Peyton, what are you thinking, man? Offense or defense?
I think defense. I think when you bring a defensive-minded guy in, he stands on business.
I don't think defense wins championships anymore.
I don't know what game you're watching, but that definitely wins championships. That is what
I saw A&M come in here with a really good defense. Arkansas scored 42 points on them.
Did they win?
They scored 40. They scored 45. They might have the Heisman Trophy winner quarterback. Marcel Reed might be the best quarterback in the SEC.
If you say so. Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's great. He's good. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think – I could think of 2 quarterbacks in the SEC that I would have in front of him, though. This
is coming from a running back. I think they scored 50 points to beat number 1 LSU back in your final game that you played, and you're still going defense.
No.
We got a show to do. We got to move on here. All right, next topic here, Peyton. Going back to you. Would you rather see Arkansas allocate a ton of money towards NIL, spend big on a roster, maybe less on a coach, or spend big, get the coach in place?
You know, I said this, right before we did this segment. It all starts with the head coach and the quarterback. In any organization.
I think they got a good quarterback now.
Who, Arkansas?
Yeah,
yes, most definitely. But what people fail to understand is that enthusiasm and excitement brings a lot to the table. You know, and whenever you get a good head coach in here that everybody's excited about and you have a great quarterback, a lot of things can happen. That's going to bring you talent. That's going to bring you, marketing, advertise, everything that a program needs to be successful. I think a head coach is most definitely should be number 1 on your priority list.
All right, you're going coach. Mike, what are you thinking?
I think you get a less experienced but good up-and-coming young coach and then give him tremendous talent because he's already proven he can coach. You know, this guy at North Texas State, Morris, he's got the wrong last name. But the guy's proven he can win, and he's not going to cost you what a lot of these other guys would, but then surround him with great players, and I think he wins.
Mike, I'm sorry. Is why you think that way? Is that how Arkansas has always thought, though? Let's get an up-and-coming guy that's proven, but not really that proven, and let's bring him in here and see how he does because we know we can pay him less money.
No, because I'm taking into consideration the way things have changed. If you went back 5, 6, 7 years ago, I'd say go get the best head coach you can get. But that's not the only factor anymore. The real problem with Arkansas is – they don't have the money for a head coach, and they haven't spent the money on players. So it's a double negative.
I can't argue with that.
All right, got to speed things up here a little bit. Would you rather be the Arkansas athletic director or the new Arkansas head football coach, Peyton?
I'd rather be the athletic director. I mean, if it's up to me to bring a great coach in to have a winning season and to bring in money for this organization, I can do that. But, when it comes to head coaching in this business, it's cutthroat. And it's just a harder job to have, especially in the SEC.
Mike, Yurachek or the new football coach?
I wouldn't want to be Yurachek, but I would rather be AD. In fact, I will make a pitch. Hire me as AD because I watched the best AD I've ever seen, Frank Broyles, for like 28, 30 years. And I would do what he did. I would put the fans first. I would hire really good coaches. But I would put those coaches under pressure. The staff and the coordinators, I'd put them all under pressure, and I'd tell the fans, hey, it's your program. We're going to do everything to make you happy. that building over there would not be locked right now. I'd let people go in there.
All right, we're going into overtime here. I hear production back there. We're supposed to wrap up. We got one more to get to. So, Peyton, would you rather be the Arkansas basketball coach or the Arkansas football coach? And this isn't as simple as, hey, the basketball coach wins. You win 10 games in football at Arkansas, you're a god in the state.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be happier than a two-Peter puppy. If I could be the Arkansas football coach, I would. I would, okay? I mean, you're talking about 8, 9, 10 win game seasons. We should be doing that every year. Like when I hear people talk about it, it's like, oh my God, if we can win 8 ball games. Like, I'm embarrassed if we don't win 8 ball games. Do you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Like, we should be there every year. When I was here, we were. I mean, I felt,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just ashamed when I hear people say, you know, let's try to win 8 games this year. I mean, I think we should have our expectations high and try to bring in the best people to make that happen.
Mike, real quick, better job, football, basketball?
Right now, basketball is a better job. What I would rather be a football coach because I don't like basketball that much. I don't like them. There's only 5 guys out there. They're subject to momentum shifts left and right. Teams go on the road, and it's a much tougher thing to win in basketball. I still love football.